All right, good afternoon, everybody. It's 4 o'clock. I'll call the Plan Commission meeting to order. I'll call the roll. Braden? Here. Kim? Here. Joe? Here. Kevin? Here. Mike? Here. All right, if folks could stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Any motion to approve the minutes from our last meeting?
So moved. Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor of approving the minutes, state aye. Aye. Any objections? Chair votes aye. Minutes are approved. All right, we have a few public hearings for some of the items today. So kind of the procedure is for public hearings, we'll open this up. So if there's any members of the public that wish to speak on certain items, this will be your opportunity to speak, and then go to the items itself later on in the agenda where the staff will get the report. Commission members can deliberate and ask follow-up questions. So with that, we'll open up item number 5, hearing regarding application for conditional use with exceptions to operate an indoor family entertainment center located at 2927 North 15th Street. Anyone from the public wishing to speak on this item? Anyone wishing to be heard? Final call. Anyone from the public wishing to be heard? Is there a motion to close the hearing?
So moved.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor of closing the hearing, state aye.
Aye.
Any objections? Chair votes aye. Hearing is closed. Item 6, public hearing regarding application for conditional use with exceptions by Legacy Architecture to create commercial indoor lodging located at 632 North 8th Street, Unit 2. Anyone from the public wishing to speak on this item? Anyone wishing to be heard? Anyone wishing to be heard? Last call. Anyone wishing to be heard? Seeing none, is there a motion to close the hearing? Is there a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor of closing the hearing, state aye.
Aye.
Any objections? Chair votes aye. Hearing is closed. Next is public hearing regarding application for conditional use with exceptions by NORR LLC to construct Crash Champions located at the aforementioned parcel number. Anyone wishing to be heard from the public on this item? Anyone wishing to be heard? Last call. Anyone wishing to be heard? Seeing none, is there a motion to close the hearing?
So moved. Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor of closing the hearing, state aye. Any objection? Chair votes aye. That hearing is closed. Next, item 8, public hearing regarding application for conditional use with exceptions to construct a Veloline instant oil change located at the aforementioned parcel number. Anyone from the public wishing to be heard? Anyone wishing to be heard? Final call. Anyone wishing to be heard? Seeing none, is there a motion to close the hearing?
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor of closing the hearing, state aye.
Aye.
Any objections? Chair votes aye. That hearing is closed. All right, jumping right along. Next, item number 9, application for conditional use with exceptions to operate a power play area located at 2927 North 15th Street. Elise, staff report.
The vision is to create a safe, engaging, and modern entertainment hub for the Sheboygan community featuring virtual reality, gaming stations, racing simulators, and interactive experiences with plans to expand to additional attractions such as indoor laser tag and family activity zones in the future. There will be 4 to 6 part-time staff plus owner-operator and an estimated 30 to 50 daily visitors on weekdays and 60 to 100 on weekends. Hours will be from 12 to 8 p.m. on weekdays and 10 to 8 p.m. on weekends.
All right. Does the applicant have any additional things you'd like to add?
That's the case.
All right. Questions from commission members? Braden?
This has no bearing on how I'm going to vote, but I had a couple people who were excited about this who had some questions that texted me. They just want to know if you knew what kind of gear, brand of gear you'd be using and what simulations for racing you might be using.
Can you come up to one of the mics? Thank you.
Yes, so I'm pretty excited about this too. So I'm going to be using, for the headset, I'm going to be using the Pico Ultra. And then for the sim rigs, I'm going to be using Sim Experience. And I'm going to be using the mid-grade sim right now. And then I plan on upgrading it as revenue comes in. Also, for the system, I'm going to be using, what's it called? Sorry, I got.
That's okay.
So I'm going to be using Synthesis VR. They specialize in virtual arcade and also what was it called? Sorry about that. So they're specialized in virtual reality arcade, racing virtuals, and then also their escape rooms.
Got it. Yeah, so I mean, I just asked because I had people text me from a different company. I was at a work event before this. People are excited about doing team building there. So,
oh, really?
I wish you the best of luck. I'm excited for it.
Thank you.
Joe, did you have something?
Yes. Doesn't relate to Plan Commission so much as the architectural side of it, just to check on your occupancy counts.
Sure.
You noted, I think, 60 to 100 people. Just need to make sure that your toilet fixtures will accommodate that many people under the change of occupancy.
So right now the building is going to be used as is right now. So it's basically a open floor with an additional room in the back for a little party back there, and also I plan on applying for the building permits. So whatever the county says, I'm more than willing to abide with whatever the count of people we can have in there.
Okay, great, thanks. Just wanted to make sure you're aware of that.
Yes, sir.
Other questions? Motions?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Final thoughts? Seeing none, all those in favor of approval state aye.
Aye.
Chair votes aye. That's approved. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Next, item 10, application for conditional use with exceptions by Legacy Architects to create commercial indoor lodging located at 632 North A Street, Unit 2.
Currently, the first floor of the building is a retail space, the second floor is a vacant office space, and the third floor is a residential space owned by a local business. The second floor is to be converted into a 4-unit lodging space. Services will include lodging for 1 to 4 guests. The lodging used for the second floor allows a local business to use the second and third floors for customers, suppliers, and other invited guests.
Thanks. Is the applicant here? You guys have any additional information you'd like to add? Okay. Any questions from the commission? Okay, I have a few questions. So I guess very unclear about this project. You're converting an office space into short-term rentals. Is that correct? Or can you just provide some clarity of that, I guess?
Yeah, absolutely. Mark Oliveri from American Orthodontics. We currently have the third floor, as you mentioned in the statement. This will be used very much so it's for our corporate guests, employees, short-term rentals. It's not anything for transactional in terms of short-term rental, like what would be normal with a short-term rental license or anything like that. It's mainly for our employees, customers, corporate guests. Our third floor we currently offer occasionally to the Wow Center on a charitable, along with Big Brothers and Big Sisters. We've also done that as well. So the usage will be very similar to what we have on the third floor currently.
Okay. So when you say employees, I guess can you?
Yep, I can elaborate. So we are an international company, as you guys are mostly familiar with being here in the city. So occasionally we do have employees, executives coming from Europe, internationally, primarily from Europe. So it's short term for them in terms of they come in, working in the office, doing meetings for 3, 4, 5 days. So those are some lodging for them that we can utilize.
Okay. And then how often I guess, what's the need? How often is it used? You said you have the first floor right now is that space, and then you're converting the second floor, which is currently office space, into this space as well?
Correct.
So I guess what's the demand?
Yeah.
And how often is it going to be used?
Great question. So
number of people, yeah.
So our third floor right now, we currently will have a couple people, and as you guys know, it's very well, obviously the summers here are much more attractive for people to come and visit. So obviously our spring and summer months will have more people, but it's typically, 2-3 times a month, 3-4 guests, and it's just kind of depending. So it is not a daily or year-round 365 by any means. The reason we chose this area is a lot of our guests like to come down, use the restaurants, the shops in downtown, kind of patron those. So location-wise for us, for our out-of-town guests or even our out-of-town executives, this is an ideal location.
Okay, thank you. Other questions from commission members? Mike?
Just a question on operations. Do you plan on having, or do you currently have, like on-site management for that facility or any kind of property management for that facility?
Yeah, so we don't have an on-site management, obviously with just the one unit currently. We do have somebody who works in our office who directly manages those properties. They're there, before and after. We have them with an outside service, local, who does clean and maintain. We have a handyman on site, and we use local vendors for any type of repairs or anything that may be required.
Thank you.
Okay, I do have another follow-up question, and I guess this is for staff. Okay, so from a zoning perspective, this isn't full-time residential. It's not short-term residential in the sense of like an Airbnb. It seems very limited residential, I guess, in terms of zoning being, in the downtown core. I guess what does the zoning code say about that?
So what the zoning code allows for in this downtown area, in this building specifically, it would allow for either apartment units or indoor commercial lodging, which is hotels and that sort of thing. I think for this one, either one of those designations could be appropriate based on the usage, but both of those would be allowed in this area.
Okay. All right, other questions? Motions?
Second.
Moved in second. Final thoughts? All right, seeing none. All those in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Any objections? Chair votes aye. That's approved. Thank you.
Thank you.
And if yours is approved, you don't have to stay if you don't want to, so. All right, next, item 11, application for conditional use with exceptions by NORR LLC to construct Crash Champions located at the aforementioned parcel number. Elise, do you have a staff report?
Crash Champions is a national automotive collision repair company that provides comprehensive auto body repair services. The existing parcel is a vacant lot. The project includes the construction of a new 15,000 square foot Crash Champions facility. The building will feature a customer waiting area, offices, meeting rooms, and support spaces, with the majority of the facility dedicated to the repair shop.
All right, thanks. Is the applicant here? Online? Ron, do you know if anyone's online for this one?
Crash is here.
All right, did you guys have anything else you'd like to add?
Did you get Mark's last name?
Not at this time.
Okay. Questions from commission members? Yep, Joe?
The site plan is showing the driveway to the south having the gates located toward the west side of the building. The rendering has them pushed all the way to the east side, which I assume is correct. Just wanted to get clarification on where those gates are intended to be.
I am looking at that plan.
To the folks at Crash Champions, did you guys hear that?
I'm pulling it up so I can look and see what you're seeing.
Okay.
I don't have any video besides the video of your
Joe, do you want to just repeat your question into the mic?
Yeah, the question has to do with the site plan, the first page of the drawing sheets. The driveway on the south side has the main gates into the shop parking area located toward the west side of the building, which is actually closing off what's being shown as the main entrance. The rendering in the package shows those gates pushed all the way to the east side of the building, which I imagine makes more sense. Just wanted to get clarification which of those drawings is the correct one.
Yes, they would be pushed towards the back of the building, so towards the east. So in the rendering, that is correct. The rendering also shows that the door is facing the east, right? It would actually face the west. Or it would. Let me look at this map again. It would actually rotate towards facing Business Drive. So that rendering is showing it facing to the south, where it would actually face to the west. So the gates in the rendering are correct. The actual marquee, right, our front entrance, would actually rotate towards the south.
I'm actually glad to hear that. I was going to hold off till the architecture review portion of the discussion to suggest that would be a better approach, but would have a concern then that I think the city would want to see updated drawings of the correct submittal before approving.
That is a fair assessment, Joe. Correct.
I can get those to you.
Okay. Follow-up questions, Joe? Good?
I didn't see notation on what sort of privacy screening is being proposed, other than the fencing around the property would just be some sort of privacy screen. Can you elaborate?
So there's our privacy screen. It is a 6-foot composite fence in a typical coastal gray. I can also attach some renderings of that from the state.
That would be appreciated. That's positive feedback. I was just wanting to make sure it wasn't chain link with slats or something that was going to be less appealing. So the composite fencing sounds good, but again, samples of that and more actual depiction of what's going to go in there would be appreciated. That was it for me.
Thanks, Joe. Mike?
Yeah, just bringing up there is some mention of the hazardous chemicals and fuels and how during the permitting process that'll be adhered to, but I'd like for you to please elaborate on any existing hazardous material plans that your company typically adheres to.
We have a hazardous material plan that I can send you an overview of everything that it encapsulates. It is, so we don't use any hazardous chemicals as far as spray, right? We spray a water-based paint. The only chemicals that we would have on site would be captured inside of our mixing room, which is 2 55-gallon drums where we would put rags and so on, cleaners that are inside there. It's all kept inside the barrels, inside the explosion-proof mixing room. So no other chemicals. There would be other materials such as oil, antifreeze, very limited basis. Those are also captured within our 55-gallon drum segments.
Okay, thank you.
And those will be shown on the actual floor plan on where those are stored.
Can you follow up, Mike?
Yep. Nope.
Okay. I guess I have a few questions, and I'm going to preface this for items 11, 12, 13, and 14. I guess I just have some apprehensions to this project on this site, and I just have questions regarding, is this the highest and best use for this property? Just kind of overall fragmentation of kind of the development of this key corridor in Sheboygan. I guess if anyone can speak to, I guess, the need and why you chose this area, and if there's a demand for something like this in this key area, just kind of fill in the commission members a little bit more on that information, I guess that'd be really appreciated.
Well, the location was chosen out of where we want to be as a company, on a main road with visibility. From our renderings, you can see that it is not your typical auto body look. It resembles more of a retail front with the materials that we use in our construction. In a couple different parts. I don't have all the different numbers in front of me. So if you can read off which 12, 13, 14, all the different points, I can answer them one by one. What exactly are you looking for as far as the site location and on how we selected it?
Yeah, I guess if you can just color in that a little more, I guess just, from one thing I hear from constituents is, do we need more, auto-based industries that, fix crashes and oil change places? So I guess just any data or stats that you can really, articulate of why you chose this site and why this site's the highest and best use for something like this, and then just, what is the demand for a development like this? I guess I just would love to know what your decision-making process was for some of that.
As far as the growth in the industry, right? It's upwards of 22% year over year across the board within the large segments, the MSOs. The site, as far as I said, with the visibility from the major roads, the major business thoroughfare through Sheboygan. As far as the looks, right, we're not a, there's a persona and a perception that it is just an auto body shop. It does not look like an auto body shop. Everything is self-contained. We don't spray any chemicals nowadays, whereas, the perception 25 years ago was cars, they look like a junkyard laying all over the place. We're predominantly driven by insurance companies. So 90 to 95% of our customers are brought in through insurance partners. So the insurance companies also, want us to be visible to the public so people can find us. We don't necessarily push back into, an area where we can't be seen.
Okay. Other questions, Mike?
I share Mayor Sorensen's misgivings about the potential for an additional set of more fossil fuel oriented automotive servicing businesses in the area. In that, I see there being a high risk of spillage, contamination, things like that. But moreover, from a market perspective, I'm worried that with the market penetration of electric vehicles, that we do not have a current base for being able to service electric vehicles in our area beyond what has been created at some of the dealerships in the area. Can you speak to any preparations the business is doing to be able to service electric vehicles or other alternative fuel source vehicles? It appears that, from what I'm reading, most of the operations are going towards internal combustion engine vehicles.
We already service electric vehicles. We have agreements with Hyundai and with Tesla. We're certified in many of those larger manufacturers. You'll see on our prints there'll be 4 EV chargers in our plans, 2 in the exterior to charge vehicles that might have damage that have to be charged before they're brought in. There's 2 internal, 1 in our shop area and 1 EV charger in our estimating lane, so that we can charge vehicles while we go over with customers, viewing what damages have to be fixed and repaired. We do recognize the the growth in the electric vehicle industry, and we, as a company, I can send you some more detailed information on what certifications we carry at each one of our locations.
That's perfect. Thank you.
So we are one of just 3 companies out there that do carry these electric vehicle certifications.
Perfect. Thank you for the clarification.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Other questions, comments? Motions?
Second.
Moved in second. Final thoughts, Joe?
Is this just item 11?
This is item 11 at this point.
Thank you.
All right, seeing no more discussion, all those in favor of approval of item 11, state aye. Aye. Any objections? Chair objects and votes no. That is approved. Item 12, architectural review of construction of Crash Champions located at the aforementioned parcel number. Elise?
This is the same project we just reviewed. We're reviewing the architectural component of that project at this point.
Thank you. Joe?
I would motion to approve as submitted, requiring updated drawings to come back for staff review. And if they have questions on that, to potentially kick it back to Plan Commission.
All right, so there's been a motion to approve subject to sending up updated drawings to staff. Is there a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Other discussion on the architectural review component? Seeing none, all those in favor of approval state aye.
Aye.
Any objections? Chair votes aye. Item 12 is approved. All right, next item 13, application for conditional use with exceptions to construct a Valvoline instant oil change location at the aforementioned parcel number. Elise, staff report.
Gleason Solak Oil Company is a Valvoline instant oil change franchisee. The services offered include full-service oil change, radiator and air conditioning services, air filter replacement, along with other preventative maintenance services that are completed in approximately 15 minutes. The new building will have a footprint of 1,666 square feet, and with a main floor level and a basement level for oil changes.
Thank you. Do the applicants have any additional comments you'd like to add? Okay. Questions from commission members? I guess I have similar questions to my previous, to our previous item. I guess, Sheboyganites are always questioning the need for more oil change places. I guess what's driving the demand for this and why you chose this site and just kind of your thought-making process on that. Oh,
Go.
there you
Can
go.
you hear me?
Yep.
Check 1, 2. Okay. Valvoline is a national franchise, obviously. We did.
Hey, you want to introduce yourself?
Oh, I'm Dean Sulak. I'm one of the owners of Valvoline Instant Oil Change franchisee group, Gleason Sulak Oil Company.
Okay.
So we had Valvoline do some research in this area, and it came back that it does need more oil change. It came back that it would show that it would do about 45 cars a day. It's in our market. We are in Grafton, Wisconsin, West Bend, Oconomowoc. Valvoline is more of a high-end oil change versus the mom and pop shops. The building is more of a franchise type setting, like a McDonald's or a Taco Bell. And we do it different than let's say the Bob's Garage mechanic, to use a name. It's just a different approach to oil change.
Okay. Other questions from commission members? Yeah, Joe, go for it.
Just clarification again, discrepancies between the site plan and the floor plan.
Okay.
Doors and access out of the building onto the sidewalks are different between the two sets of drawings. I'm assuming that the floor plans are correct, but would like clarification which is
That would be Adam.
correct. So between the proposed site plan and the sheet A101 with the upper level plan? Yeah, okay, thank you.
Okay. That good, Joe?
Yeah.
Perfect. Other questions from commission members? Motions from commission members?
Move to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor state aye.
Aye.
Any objections? Chair objects and votes no. That is approved. Thank you. Next, item 14, architectural review of the construction of Valvoline Instant Oil Change located at the aforementioned parcel number. Elise?
Again, we're reviewing the same item we just looked at. We're just reviewing the architectural components of that building at this point.
Thank you. Motions? Questions?
Motion to approve is submitted.
You're the architect, Joe. That's fine. I look towards you. All right, there's been a motion. Is there a second? Second. Moved and seconded. Final thoughts? Seeing none, all those in favor of approval state aye.
Aye.
Any objections? Chair votes aye. That is approved. Thank you. Next, item 15, application for special use permit to operate God Connection located at 1818 Erie Avenue. Elise?
The structure is a retail storefront that is currently vacant. The proposed use is a learning center open to the public for the study of Jesus Christ through movies, books, Bible studies, lectures, and fellowship at no cost.
Thank you. Is the applicant here? Any additional comments you'd like to add? All right. Questions? Motions?
Motion to approve is submitted. Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor of approval state aye.
Aye.
Any objections? Chair votes aye. That is approved. Easiest one today. There we go. All right. Next meeting, September 23rd. Mark it in your calendars. We've exhausted the agenda. What is the privilege of the commission?
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor of adjournment state aye.
Aye.
All right. We are adjourned at 4:32.